I've come to realize that if I get a woman now, I'll forget God. You know what I mean?
Why?
I'm right now, I'm not at the level that I would want in terms of being close to God. My foundations are really weak. And if I get something that I've always wanted, I'll forget about God. And I won't develop that kind of relationship with Him. The thing about me is that I've noticed is that if I'm happy and like,
Life's going good.
not life's good, but if I'm like satisfied, I don't really push myself as much. I stop. However, when I'm in pain, I just can't push myself, and it's just a great driver. Now, that doesn't mean that one should not be content or stuff like that, but I feel like if I really need to build that relationship with God, and once that foundation has formed, I will navigate that relationship a lot better, and I won't put her above anyone in anything. You know?
So last week I was in Mexico and I was drinking, went with my girl. So like I was satisfied sexually, eating, drinking wise, right? And I felt in myself that like I've been telling you the past few months, like my ambition has been at like all time high, like grind wise, and I felt that those 5 days I was just like satisfied with life. That if I paid, but you just let out all the energy, and I feel that like once you have like the basic needs of a man, then there's not much left to push for. Um, but I don't think anything in moderation would hinder you, to be honest.
Elaborate a little bit.
So when I'm here and I have a girlfriend, I see her once a week, let's say. Once a week keeps me in check. A lot of good things come with that too, right? Like a good woman will like boost you in your career. कि मेरे साथ तो ये हुआ था कि भाई कि I was not doing great in school. I saw her like bro, like she had a full-time job when I was in like doing a fifth year and things like that. So like helped me push myself towards working to be a better man, to be like deserving of not only her but like just pushing myself to my full potential. And that's not because, and it wasn't overpowering my life. कि भाई the main thing going on in my life is my girl. That wasn't the case. That still isn't the case. But when you're in a situation कि I'm in a resort, there's nothing else going on. All I have is my girl. I have alcohol. Just any like all the pleasures in the world, right? Like fully satisfied. Then I found that like I'm not thinking. Like I took a couple of books that I'm reading right now, and I'm not reading them like I'm not finding a reason to push myself. But I feel like if you just open your mindset a bit more, that a good woman might even help you be closer to God than prevent you from getting to Him, right? It's just about the person you find, in my opinion.
No, you're absolutely right, bro.
Yeah.
A good woman is, in my opinion, better than any treasure in the world.
Yeah.
Any treasure in the world. Because I feel like if you have a good woman in your life, you may be poor, you may not have a proper house, you may not have a car, but if you have a good woman, you won't be depressed.
100%.
You will be hopeful, you will be joyous.
You have things to work for, bro. Right? Like you always wake up with, you always have a motivation that, okay, I have this person who fully believes in me, fully is supporting me. I also got to do something for this. So that's the angle in which I find my girl pushing me to be a better person.
Even when you have a good woman in your life, that you know how men, like when we're not at the level of competence that we desire. My friend asked me the other day, this I love my friends, bro. Like they're all thinkers, and I like to surround myself with thinkers. Like they just make you think about yourself, questions that you even never even asked yourself. So he asked me like, bro, are you happy? I'm like, and we asked each other this question, like, do you think you're happy? Do you think are you content? And all the men that were sitting here, they mentioned one thing in common. they're like, we're not happy because we feel like we're not the best version that we can be at this given moment.
100%.
Like, I know I could be going to the gym. I know I could be waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning, but I'm not. So that's really driving our unhappiness. The thing when you have a good woman is that a lot of these factors, like not having a job and stuff like that, makes you kind of, for a lot of people, it makes them insecure, not being financially well or not having good friends or.
Yeah.
But when you have a good woman, you don't really feel insecure. You feel
100%.
confident and you feel driven. And as
100%.
bhai aap keh rahe the, like you feel driven to give her a good life.
Exactly. Yeah.
If once I establish that foundation, I will know how to navigate the relationship absolutely in a great way and do justice to her. Because at the same time, like if you are completely head over heels for her, sometimes that's also not they want, right?
It's never a good thing.
Exactly.
Because I've seen that in like I've lost friendships over this, bro. Like there were some people in our group that just don't hang out with any of the boys anymore because they found a girl and that's their life now. It's just this one person and they don't need anyone else. They're working towards just which, bro, whatever, it might be the thing that's good for their life, like it might be that healthy of a relationship, but I know that when people are not ready for a relationship and they get into it, they can get too involved into just that one relationship and forget about other relationships, whether it be with other people, with God, whatever it is. So I get your point. Yeah, bro, it's about knowing where you're at with your life.
There's something God says that if I make you wait, get ready for getting something more than what you asked for. If I take away something, I'll give you something better than what has been taken away from you. And that has been my case throughout my life. Like whenever something was taken away from me, it has came back 10 years from now, whatever. God takes his time. That's his thing. Time he takes, but he gives back more. When he gives, he gives. When he takes, he also gives. Right? That's just his badshahat, you know. And this is what I was telling my friend the other day. Now I'm doing we'll talk about this now, a master's in national security. And being a man, and I really, coming from a background and really believing in true masculinity, I believe I believe in traditional gender roles as well. I believe in a dominant masculine male and a submissive feminine female. And I know that I feel like I'll find somebody in national security because if I have a woman, and women are really smart, who are in a career, they're damn smart. Like they know their stuff. When I spend time with her and she knows so much more than me in international affairs and whatnot, her theories and whatnot, that is gonna hurt my ego and I'm gonna push myself to know more than her. In a good competitive way.
Exactly. Why you are Sat the past few years is ki bhai, we're both the same age. How is she that far ahead? Ki bhai, kuch to she's doing right that I'm not doing. Like, bro, like whether that be like landing internships in third year, fourth year, full-time job, a senior accountant now, and once I started, I made the shift from science to finance. I felt like I felt that I had a lack of knowledge in a significant way, right? Like, and at that point, she was the one, like I was telling you, ki CFA prep mein ki the accounting stuff and everything she would tell me, and I truly realized her caliber, ki bhai, like hand dimag, and she knows where to put it, has a business on the side. Like that's the type of person I want to surround myself with, and in order to do that, I need to become that person. So usi se motivate hoke, and like some other factors with my family and stuff, working on the businesses on the side, working on like educating myself in the field I'm going to, Tabi got a decent job and things. It is exactly what you said, ki bhai, when you find a knowledgeable person, it hurts your ego like a bitch, bro. That you're like, ki bhai, how the fuck I'm supposed to be the smarter one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't work like that always. You probably will be smarter in some aspects of life, 100%, but there might be certain aspects where you think you're the smarter one, but you're actually not. And that reality check is what drives you, bro. Ki bhai, nah, you gotta learn more, you gotta work more. So yeah.
Yeah. Women are a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So this is was this the watch that really started out for you, the PRX?
Yeah. My love for watchmaking was started by PRX. Just we talked about it the last episode we shot, and just still, bro, at even a higher price point, I haven't found a watch sleeker and better looking and just more complete than this. I I I like the green dial, but the blue dial has my fucking heart, bro. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, but open back, bro. Like this watch, just perfect watch, bro. Like I wouldn't change a thing about this watch. Not the bracelet, not the casing, the dial, the gradient on the dial. Fucking perfect, man. When you bought it, I was so happy, bro.
Actually, you made me bought it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's good. Some good peer pressure, bro. Like I'm so happy you bought this watch, bro.
I remember we were at UFT
Yeah.
and we were getting Starbucks.
Yeah.
You were with one of your boys, and
Yeah.
I saw you, and I saw this watch. I was like, bro, what the hell is that?
Yeah, I remember this.
I was like, bro, okay, I've seen this watch. There's been a lot of hype around it, but I was like, okay, I have too many Tissots.
Yeah.
But then when I saw it in person, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
this is insane.
Bro, they've killed the under 1,000 market. Like, this is the watch people go for now. Like, there is, I don't think there's an alternative as close to the perfection that this watch is, man. Like, the bracelet feels so premium, resting on your hand. Like, it's beautiful, man. How are you liking your experience wearing it out?
It's, for me, like, the shine of the bracelet, the
Yeah.
polishing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and the style of the integrated bracelet that they chose.
Yeah,
It's brilliant.
yeah,
And the dial that is the boxy design, I forgot
Yeah.
what it's called.
yeah.
But in cloudy weather, like it looks.
Oh, the texture pops off, bro.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
it's
yeah.
gorgeous, man.
And the colors, they also did really well in it. Like this, for example, it looks dark green in certain lightings, black in certain lightings, and
Yeah.
slightly light green, olive green. Yours, like, blue is gorgeous. Oh
Have
my
you seen
God.
the icy blue one, bro?
It's pretty, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's like them trying to get people that like want the Tiffany dial to like come by, but like wo bhi bhai itna sundar banaya the color.
Yeah,
Like literally like looks like an iceberg on your wrist, bro.
yeah. Have you seen the new designs they launched?
Yeah.
Oh
I was at
my
the airport
God.
coming back Parso Chauth.
Yeah.
And they had them displayed, bro.
Like, oh my God, look at this.
Yeah,
And
bro,
look
the
at this.
gradients are insane, man. They're insane.
Like, for me, like you remember I had the Oyster Perpetual
Yeah.
39?
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, I sold that one.
No, I don't know.
I sold that one, and what was special about that watch was that watch was so simple, but it looked so damn elegant simply because of the quality of it. Like the quality of the finishing, the polishing of the bezel, and the white gold hands.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was so simple that it showed like just
Class.
the pure quality, pure
Yeah.
quality. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like it's just an analogy is that a human being that is so simple, like he dresses so simple but clean, but when you hang out with him, you just fall in love and end up respecting him just because he's so good from inside.
Yeah.
It's just pure like merit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No showboating,
Yeah.
just pure merit.
Yeah.
So with this, like I felt like the black PRX gave me a similar vibe to that OP39.
Yeah.
And when with this, it has both black and a blue gradient. So I was like, bro, it's like having two colored PRXs, you know?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Are you gonna look into trading for that?
Trading, if I have a straight up trade, 100%.
Like you probably wouldn't have a straight up
Yeah.
trade. You'll probably put in a couple hundred, but
Wait, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. You see this purchase?
yeah, you saw it, bro. Did you trade in your Mars?
No, I have that.
You have it, bro. This is the one I want. I ended up getting the Earth. I showed
That's
you, right?
nice, yeah.
But this one, bro, I just can't find this fucking watch at any swatch I go to. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
How do you have you changed your opinions about the bioceramic at all?
I think slightly, yes. because like we had a very great discussion on it. We looked
Yeah.
at the positives and we looked at the negatives.
Yeah.
I feel though, like because I've been wearing this watch for a while now,
Yeah.
I feel like if you if you take care of it, they will last.
You think so?
Now I don't know.
Because I remember the first time you were like, I just saw someone just like hit it somewhere
That
and it
is
broke
true.
off.
They are.
Or did production quality change? What's your thoughts?
They might have.
Yeah.
Don't know, but they might have. They heard so many complaints, yet the production did not. There were some delays here and there, but it did not stop.
Just having that speed master on the dial, bro, like always gets my heart every time.
There's something so like so beautiful about that white and black dial. That is so
This is the
complicated.
dial to get,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like when you need to get the watch, you need to buy this dial, 100%.
Yeah. And it has a different look to the normal professional because the case in this is gray.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And I've been wearing it for a while, and I try to like, of course, I don't wear it in rain. I try to be cautious with it, and it's fine so far. But yeah, it is one of those watches that whenever I do wear it,
You're
I'm
worried
extra
about
cautious.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extra cautious. Yeah.
How long have you had it for?
It's been 1.5 years.
Okay, bro. Then, like, honestly, you got your money's worth back. Like, $300-400. Like, a year and a half, you got to rock a Speedmaster.
And for me, I think the money is all for the design, bro. The design is just so gorgeous.
100%. That's, yeah, you're not paying for quality in this watch, bro. You're paying for design. But, worry about that, bro. Like, I don't see the idea of being worried when I'm wearing a watch. Keep high, like I'm opening a door, I'm extra careful. Like that's a burden to my life, bro. Like this is to enjoy. So, but like if you're saying that I don't wear the earth out at all, because I'm just worried about it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely, like whenever if I'm doing a outdoor activity, like canoeing or whatnot, I would not go near this watch. But as you said, like for me, watches are by its definition supposed to be reliable.
exactly.
They have one job to
Yeah.
freaking tell time
Yeah.
reliably.
Yeah.
And the thing about these Swatch Swiss movements, like I feel that they feel cheap to me for some reason. Like if you leave,
Damn.
yeah, like these Swatch movements. If I turn off everything in the room, I could hear it ticking. I hate that. I dislike that greatly. I don't.
Oh,
Yeah, especially the ones that are not chronographs
Okay.
with the plastic casing because it's a plastic casing, so
Yeah.
the noise gets out more.
Okay.
I dislike that greatly. I don't know how reliable these would be in the long run. And I have a vintage Swatch and it started working on me.
Yeah.
Bete, like.
Yeah, but वही हमारी conversation was last time, bro. कि I think I was of a stronger opinion that I disapproved of the collaboration last time we talked, and I've grown much more to like it. But from a reliability and just having a watch perspective, I'm still not sold. I'm sold on the design. I'm sold on how beautiful it looks on my wrist, which is why I bought one. But that's the only reason I bought it. To be honest, it's not a great watch in my opinion. It was a beautiful watch. Like this is a great watch.
This is a watch that if you take care of it reasonably, like normally, your grandchildren could be wearing it.
100%, bro. Like, odd bhai, like I wear it once every 3 days, right? At least. So it hasn't stopped once since I bought it. Give you have to reset the time or anything. It's, I think the power reserve is 72 hours or
70 to 80 hours.
80 hours, right?
PRX
So,
80, yeah.
yeah, तो 2-3 दिन में मैं एक बार ही डाल देता हूँ and it lasts me. Like it has, maybe it has stopped like 1 or 2 times in the 2 years. That's about it.
The thing about this PRX is that it's such like giving an 80 hours power reserve on this design. It's just unbeatable. Like it's like the thing. Here's the thing. What I don't like about watch enthusiasts. There's so much snobbery in watch collecting that I do not like. Like there's people out there who hate these watches, and I'm curious why. Because they give you everything, and they say because it has plastic components.
Yeah.
Why does that matter?
I feel like it's people who are buying these expensive watches and they see a much, much cheaper watch match 95% of the qualities of their watch, and they're not ready to accept the fact that that might be almost as good of a watch that I have. Right? When I have my whatever, bro, like if someone with, let's say, a Hamilton looks at a PRX and they're like, this is 1/4 of the cost. And a Hamilton's quality is pretty similar to a Tissot quality. I would, if I didn't have a PRX and I had a watch like that, I would be skeptical as well. So
Like what I see is that people do not mind spending 14,000 on, say, a particular brand or something, and they would have no complaints.
yeah,
And some of those brands have huge markups,
yeah,
right? And they have no complaints.
yeah,
But now people have complaints over like a $300-$400 watch.
yeah,
That just offers them so much. And that's also a thing that like this is for me. I one day I would want my own watch brand and stuff like that, and I feel, and my first instinct is that, I want to create a great watch that is affordable for people. But then I'm like, these very people whom I create an affordable watch for them, so they can have quality on their wrist for not much money, they end up judging it as something bad just because it's cheap.
yeah,
Just like when people compare, like, say, Toyotas to like
yeah,
other brands, they'll be like, oh, it's a Toyota. Bro, Toyota is the brand. I feel
yeah.
like, for me personally, I think it's the best brand in the world. Like, it's reliable, bro.
It's like a Seiko, bro. Like I totally like Seikos. Like for the price point, they're offering you confident their movements are out of Japan,
Yeah.
right? So like a lot of people are shit talking, oh, it's not Swiss watch, bro, it's a Japanese movement, but bro, like look at the price point, the value for money you're getting out of it. Especially by like if you're buying a Submariner, let's say, Tika, you're getting okay all the parts you want, but you gotta realize like the actual value of the watch, what goes into it. The markup is gonna be significantly more than what's you're gonna be paying for the markup for a PRX compared to its cost. So it's you're also biting a bullet there, but the brand value, the brand proposition is not letting you complain about it because it's supposed to be this perfect thing you're buying. When you're buying something sub premium, automatically in your mind you know, okay, there's something to complain about. And just having that leeway.
Yeah, like some people, like, they value a watch simply because it's expensive. A lot of brands
Exactly.
their sole proposition is that they're expensive.
Is this guy I'm at work? He got married last year. His wife gifted him a $6,000 Versace watch, bro.
6,000 Versace.
Versace watch. He showed me it, bro. What I tell you, it looks like a fossil watch, bro. The movement is, I don't even know where the movement is from, bro. But like that watch looks like it's a fossil watch. And just because there's a brand name on it, the wife paid $6,000 for it, bro. Because it's an expensive watch. And I was cringing when he was showing me it, bro. Like, what is this? What are you showing me, bro? I was wearing my PRX, and he's like, yeah. He was like, yo, are you into watches? I'm like, yeah. He's like, look at this, bro. I was like, oh fuck, bro. I don't know if you're gonna like my comments.
Yeah, like, there are so many watches out there that are affordable and they are so great,
Yeah.
so amazing. Like, for me personally, this is one of my recent purchases.
What is this, bro? Talk to me about this.
Okay, tell me the time.
All right. 4:10.
Yes,
Yeah.
but you see how interesting how it
This
tells
is
time.
crazy. So the little, is that a mouse? What is that?
That's a pig.
It's a pig. That's the hour marker, eh?
Where is it connected to? How is it moving?
I have no fucking clue.
It's not connected to the center, and it's not connected to the where it's standing either, because that would create marks. That would have a circular mark. It doesn't. It's floating. How does it work?
Is it water? Like, is it liquid?
No.
What is this, bro? What is this? I get the minute hand. That makes sense to me. The hour hand doesn't make any sense.
So see, that's the thing, right? So the thing about watchmaking is that I feel like they can't afford to make mistakes, especially when it comes to branding. They have to have a lot of things right, because a lot of watchmaking, bro, a lot of value comes from the brand itself, right? So there are so many watches that offer good watches under 500, but the brand is not that great. Like, for example, I saw a brand recently. They produced a great looking watch, but then I opened their Instagram page and I went to their past, and they were ugly fashion $5 watches, and that ruined my heart a little bit.
What's the name?
It'll hurt the brand. You know, bichari ka risk, bro. His risk is gonna go away. I'll tell you after, yeah.
All right.
But it hurt me. Like, okay, they used to pick that cheap watches. Now, okay, I would have been, if they had removed those old pictures, I would never have known. The history would have been forgotten, buried. So these are the things that play a big role. The subtle things play a big role in creating a brand in watchmaking. But with this, bro, like this brand, they offer affordable watches, but it's just so amazing. The branding, the story, and what they do. Bro, this watch was freaking, it's 280 USD. And for me, I see watches as art pieces rather than tools.
Yeah.
Art pieces that just happen to tell time, right? So with this, bro, and that's their entire vision. They want to create timepieces that are absolutely unique in how they tell time. This is just one of their watches.
Okay.
They have other very weird, and I love a watch where it's difficult to tell time.
What's the
on.
brand called?
We'll open it right here. Mr. Jones. So like this, for example. There's this guy, he's floating in a pool. And
That's a minute hand, or
the guy that's floating,
Yeah.
that's the minute hand, and this duck, that's the hour's hand.
That's so how does it work? How's the hour hand moving?
I know, I found out how it works, but I think the beauty is not knowing. Beauty is in not knowing.
I'm gonna buy one of these, bro. I didn't fucking know.
If you don't know, that's better. Now, they have some very damn interesting pieces. Like, let me see.
Bro, that's a beautiful
Which one?
piece.
This one?
This white one. Oh my, no,
This
no,
one?
this one. Oh my lord, bro.
Let's see how it tells time. I don't know how it tells time.
Oh my lord, this is gorgeous, bro.
Let's see how it tells time.
So the middle hand is the minute hand,
Okay,
and I think.
let's see. Ooh.
Yeah, the sun is the hour marker, I think.
One has to learn how to tell time.
Holy
That's what I love about their watches. You have to learn
This
how.
watch is gorgeous though, bro. Look at the dial.
Sizing is also key though. How big is this?
37 millimeters.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's perfect size.
That's beautiful. Like, this is 37. It sits sexy, bro. Like, that's just one of the examples. Like, this is the jumping hour. So like this bird that's flying over the city, that's
the
minutes.
hour. Oh, that's.
And this is on the tower, the hours. It jumps.
Wait, it says a number on the hour.
Yeah.
Tower.
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? That's such a cool piece, bro.
And bro, that's the thing about them. And they've done nothing that is cheap. They're such a good brand.
Yeah.
And bro, and a lot of the pieces that they produce, like a lot of the aspects of creating that watch are through hand.
Okay.
Like for example, the paint on this, they hand spray and
So
stuff.
how does it cost that low for them?
Perhaps I think because this is quartz. They use quartz powered movements,
Yeah.
Japanese quartz. They're really cheap.
Yeah.
And the steel, they probably get that from China. The case. I don't mind, bro.
But the dials are so that's hand painted, the whole dial.
I don't know if that's hand painted or printed, but I have seen a lot of when they on their social media, you see them actually making them. I didn't pay much attention, but I actually saw them spraying and shit.
Bro, I'm gonna follow them right now, bro. Mr. Jones watches.
Yeah,
Why, this is nuts, bro.
yeah. The idea with this watch is that the alien at the top,
Yeah.
he has visited the Earth,
Yeah.
and now he's looking for a sign of life. So this beam that is coming off of his spaceship.
So what happens when the hour and the minute is like, let's say both are 4? That's when it finds its like.
You see it, but
I know.
nothing, like no sound comes in.
Yeah, but that's cool though.
Yeah, and the pig is just trying to run away from it.
So is like when that happens, is the pig color in pink?
Yeah,
That's sick, bro.
yeah,
That's so sick.
yeah. It's a great
This is my favorite piece right now that you have.
You can get a choice of your strap. It originally comes with this strap, like this brown, but they give you like 10 choices of straps that you can choose from.
No way.
I felt like black would be better, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Damn, bro. This is so cool, this brand.
yeah. See, that's the thing, right? You can have a good watch, and it's
Yeah.
just a, and it's the artist is different from a lot of these watches.
Okay.
There's a specific artist who actually, and they send you a note when you get
That's
the.
sick.
It's not handwritten, but it's printed.
but
Yeah,
still that's sick.
yeah.
Much more than what bigger brands do, bro.
So what watch is this? It's your friend?
It's a Breitling Colt Chrono. That's what it is. I think it's like 2017, 2018. What I like the most about the watch is the bracelet. The slanted bracelet is what I like. I don't like the weight of the watch. I like the dial. I think for me it's a bit too much on the dial. But it's a good manly watch.
Yeah, that's the thing with Breitling is they try to have that masculine aura.
Yeah.
But bro, DC was like, bro, it's for me like it was a big thing that happened, because it was such a bad phase before all of this happened. I told you the thing I was going through, and especially in Canada, the unemployment. Right, I applied to like 800 plus job applications since I was in university. After university, couldn't get a job, bro. Barely landed interviews.
Okay, so let's talk about this now.
Yeah.
With the job market and your application. So I get your point totally. For my internship, I think I told you, Gijab, when I was in my master's applying for the internships, I had like 250 applications. So how were you applying to these jobs? Like, were you mass applying with like a resume, a cover letter that you had built, and you were sending them out, or like you tailoring to each job, some networking for each application? How was the process?
I know your strategy was extremely like your strategy was aggressive, and it's good. I mean, in this that's how you get it, right? I wasn't doing the LinkedIn like you were like doing coffee chats. And stuff. How many coffee chats?
3 a day was my thing. Yeah.
How many do you think you ended up?
So for my actual job and my internships combined, I had 700 applications, and for each application, I at least had one coffee chat, and for some I had 5. So let's average them out to 2. So 1,400 coffee chats.
Holy.
At least 100 in person.
Holy.
There was one day where I met 4 people in Toronto the same day.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100% agree to the fucking economy in Canada, the job market in Canada. You have to be a fucking psychopath to land a job here. 100%. No questions about it. How is it in DC? So
in DC, I wanted to focus on the masters, so I didn't really try getting unemployment. But wherever I did apply, like for example, there I applied to 10 places, I got 4 interviews.
That's amazing.
And in the places that I wanted to, like for example, banks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the positions I wanted. So see, there's a big difference. Like here, like 800 plus applications, and I remember 3 interviews, and that too from places I did not want.
And like probably screenings and first rounds kind of interviews.
Exactly. Yeah. Like for example, Apple customer service, nothing to do with my career. Amazon driver.
Oh, you were applying to those kind of jobs
as well, right? Because employment I needed, right?
Fuck yeah.
Because bro, like, so yeah, that phase really became really heavy on me, because as a guy who is in his prime youth, and he's been unemployed for so long, and as an only son, you feel that, and as a man, you want to provide for your family, right?
Buddy.
And you see your parents working at this old age, it kills you.
It kills me. Still, it kills me. So same thing, bro. Only son, only child in my family, right? So, and single mother. She still goes out to work, bro. But like, pehle, bro, what it was the past couple of years, it was she's working by, then she's tutoring kids after work. So bhai, I'm coming home. My mom's still working in the living area, tutoring kids, right? And bhai, I am here applying to hundreds of jobs, bro. And I'm like, bhai, I have a U of T undergrad degree, bro. I have a U of T masters now, bro. Like best school in the country, right? Best school in the country, bhai. And how the fuck? How like what else do we need to do to? My thing was just to like take some load off my mom, bro. And the phase of applications, coffee chats, networking, I just spent 30 grand on my master's, bhai. Right, I took a big loan, and I was broke. It was dark phase कि भाई कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. And bro, there were a couple of months where I started seeing like hope decrease in my mom's eyes. कि भाई, like she's feeling कि भाई ये तो, she was like, um, she started giving me ideas. She's like, I can move back to India. The money we have here, you could use it for a while till you get a job. And bro, that like, I'm like, भाई, like, ये औरत moved her whole life. She was a principal back home. She came here, bro. Started from a lunchroom teacher. है ना 2 घंटे काम करने के लिए she used to take transit of 4 hours 10 years ago. And now, bro, after like uprooting her life once already, and finally, like now, alhamdulillah, she has a good job. I'm like, bro, she's gonna uproot it again just to provide some security for me again when she's 50 years old now, bro. So Canada does that to you. I totally agree, bro. कि मेरा तो फिर भाई मिल गई, शुक्र है जॉब, ये थोड़ा ठीक हो गया. But if for a couple more months I didn't find a job, bro, like I can't even imagine what kind of headspace I would have been. I don't even know what my next step would have been. यही था बस कि CFA कर लूँगा फिर, and then hopefully I'll get a job. But it doesn't work like that, bro. I have buddies that did their CFA level 1, level 2 भी कर लिया हुआ है भाई. Walmart पे काम कर रहे हैं. Right? So it's just a shit economy, bro. It's
The entire situation happened then, I was in that headspace,
yeah,
a very, very, very negative headspace, and I also failed my level 1, right?
yeah,
Especially after like I worked so hard on it,
yeah,
left the country for it, and still failed it. So I was even so confident that I passed it because the way the exam went.
yeah.
But then when I failed it, my just heart dropped, and when I booked for the another one, I was like, I've been studying for so long. I'm 27 and I'm still studying without making any money. Like that was not, because I'm like a hands-on learner. Like I have to be. I think I'd learn best on the job. So whatever that I did learn, I used to forget because it's theory, right? Like you're not using
Exactly,
them.
भाई मेरे को कुछ नहीं याद जो मैंने level 1 के लिए पढ़ा अभी.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the headspace was extremely, extremely bad, and it just came to a point like I was like, Ya Allah, I don't know. I just feel like it was just that dua, right? I was like, Ya Allah, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. I just don't have it in me to just keep doing this anymore. And like they say that the test gets the hardest when the relief is close. And for me, this situation, what happened was as if Moses, when he was taking the Israelites away from the people of the Pharaoh who were oppressors, they came to a ocean, and the Pharaoh's army, the king, is coming behind, and he's like, there is no
Splits it
way.
open, yeah.
And that's just the beauty of God, that when there appears no way, he just creates a way. Right? That's just his greatness. So I just randomly received a phone call from a very old friend of mine. We went to a city school in Karachi. We went to the same high school in Karachi. He called me. He's in DC. He's doing law there. He's like, bro, what are you saying? What's up? Stuff like that. I was like, bro, this is my situation. I'm trying to go to US because I feel like US is a great place for CFA and stuff like that. But I just don't see any avenues to go. Plus, I don't have any money. He's like, bro, why don't you just come live with me for as long as you want and don't pay me? I was like, that's extremely generous. But I was like, on one condition that, bro, he's Sindhi is a very old language, and I feel like we're still very traditional
100%.
in the value system.
Yeah.
Even Punjabis, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that there's this thing of like, people come and stay over at your house for a
Yeah.
couple of long
Yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'll only come on one condition, is that as soon as I get a job, I will start paying you.
Yeah.
I won't live for free for an extended period of time. So he's like, bro, just come, forget everything, just come. And I wrapped everything within 1 week, and I booked a car and I left. And my parents were like, yo, what the heck just happened? Like, but I was like, this is a move I have to make. I have to make this. I went there, I lived there, I tried to apply for jobs, I got interviews. Interviews did not go well, but my goal was that, I'll try to find something in finance. I had only applied to 10 places. The process was still ongoing. Yeah, it wasn't like, it was just the beginning of things. Me and my friend, we were on the subway, and there was like a poster. It said, RAND, Masters of National Security Policy Program. And my friend was like, hey, why don't you do this? I was like, bro, you're out of your mind. I'm going back to school now. You're crazy. I'm not going back to school in any way. I'm tired of, I completed my bachelor's in 6 years. I'm not going back to school. He's like, bro, do you know what RAND is? He's like, bro, there's something the 1% of the population knows, and there's something 99% of the population knows. And we know the 1% of the population controls the world, right? So RAND is an organization that anytime the US government, and you may not have even heard of RAND, right?
Never.
Anytime the US government, US military, or US intelligence runs into a problem they can't solve, they call RAND. Do this research for me and come up with a practical solution, a research-backed solution.
Okay.
So RAND has its deep ties with the US government. He told me that, and he's like, this program is not taught by professors. It's taught by lecturers, people who are actually industry professionals. There's a big difference in how they teach. And my experience at RAND now, like, I definitely prefer this over professors, because they're industry professionals, and the lecturers don't feel like lectures. They just feel like a discussion and debates. It's amazing. I looked at the content. The content was fascinating, like international affairs, anything and everything that's happening today. And my friend asked me, like, he's like, bro, what do you want to do in life if money is not a factor? If you want to do professionally, like, forget businesses. If you want to do professionally, because you need to have a job for stability, right?
Yeah.
I said, bro, I want to do something that really helps people's lives for the better. Because I feel like I've been exposed to certain knowledge that is useless if I just don't end up helping people, right?
Yeah.
Like, when you see how the system works, you want to do something about it, right? So I was like, I really want to help people. He's like, bro, the best way to create change in these Western countries is through policy. It's so hard to establish a law and a policy, but once you do it, you change people's lives overnight. Like, a good education policy, a good healthcare policy, it just changes people's lives overnight. So that really clicked with me. And knowing that it's not just an academic program, because RAND is not a school. It's not even a traditional school. It's a think tank. It's a non-profit think tank. They do research. That just happened to now offer a master's program in national security. And I was the first batch. And see, this is how, when God wants you to do something, He just opens up the ways and He just pushes you through it. There was no admission fee. They did not require for a GMAT or any test, admission test or whatnot. They did not even made references necessary, right? They made the process so easy for me. And there are a couple of instances here and there that happened where I was at the right place at the right time, like meeting that person in that meeting when nobody was there. So I got into this program, and bro, like, I'm really, really happy. My peers, I just don't feel like I deserve to be there, because my background, bro, is nothing compared to my peers, bro. Ex-CIA, FBI, freaking works at the Pentagon and stuff like that. So I feel a little underqualified, but it's better to feel underqualified than overqualified.
Every time, bro, I would 100% be the dumbest in the room if I get a chance, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I spent time in this class, I felt like because I was so against the aspect of going back to school, right? I personally consider myself more of an artist than an academic.
Mm-hmm.
And being at Rand, I feel like it gives me the best of both worlds. It's crazy how it works. All I do is critical thinking, research and critical thinking. And I just have to sit in a room and I just spend hours just daydreaming, thinking about the subject. The freedom to think, right? Compared to, say, being in CFA, there's so many technicalities that you have to memorize. Just look at the computer. I'm so free to think because that's the quality of an artist, right? He likes the freedom of thinking and stuff like that. So when I'm writing these papers on, say, South China or space policy, I just feel like, yo, I feel at home. It's crazy. It's miraculous. So I'm, alhamdulillah, very happy.
So after you're done that, what sort of careers do people with this background go into then?
That was also a big factor. That with this master's, there is so much I could do. I could go into policy making. I could become a policy analyst. I could become a consultant at a private company. I could go into the politics itself, the Congress and stuff like that. The applications are so vast. So yeah.
That's fucking amazing, bro.
How I see national security, I've seen that a lot of my peers did not see it. So people, when they see national security, they think of like in terms of defense. I see it in terms of the middle class. I feel like when you have a healthy middle class, you have a very strong country internally. Like, because now I feel like US is very strong militarily, the best in the world, but internally it's exploding, it's imploding from inside. The family structure is breaking down, and the healthcare system is bad, the education system is bad, there's so much crime, the infrastructure is all broken down. The US is imploding from inside. So when you have a healthy middle class, and also depression and suicide, right? When you have a healthy middle class who is happy, who has a family, and we know now that a good wife and a good child is wealth. When you have a strong family structure and a decent paying job, you will have that person who's happy innovate in wherever field he goes. Because haven't you noticed that when you're happy, you do things better, right? Like, if this person goes into education, if this person goes into healthcare, he's happy and he's going to innovate.
Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Who?
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
You've been reading that? No, I haven't read that.
So yeah, I've been reading that the past couple of weeks, bro. It has a very unique take on middle class. And do you think middle class can like ever be happy, bro?
That's a philosophical question. That's too deep. I can answer that, but
no. I'm talking about I'm talking from an objective point of view. Being happy, let's say being happy is in back home, Pakistan, India. You were middle class, you were financially independent.
Middle class, yeah.
है ना कि you don't have, you're wealthy, you're not rich, you're wealthy. ठीक है कि भाई you have income that will sustain your expenses for life. You're middle class. I just don't think that concept exists in the West. I think there's no middle class in the West, bro. I think it's the 1%ers, like you told me, and 99% who are never going to be objectively escaping a rat race. And I see your point that we can make their lives better with change in policy, which affects their day to day. But as a demographic middle class, I don't think there's there might be emotional happiness with family and things like that can be achieved, but overall happiness with life quality, life security, I don't think that can be achieved in the West, bro. As long as you're in that bracket. Oh.
I disagree. I feel like happiness can be achieved even if you're extremely poor.
No, I get that.
But that's more philosophical direction. But I do agree with you on this aspect that in the modern world, like especially in the West, it's not a three tier society. It's a two-tier society.
It's a 2-tier society.
Like
100%.
a poor and haves and have-nots.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. which is why, like, I get your point as to if you want to impact people, you could 100% with policy impact their lives, make it an easier life. But I still don't think it could be a great life.
I think it can.
Okay.
I think it can, but policy has its role, but there's also spirituality that's necessary.
100%, yeah.
The biggest flaw I feel of modern psychology, even though it's crazy that psychology, the profession itself, is aligned to heal people towards having a more happy and content life. So it's secular. It doesn't even include the aspect of religion and God, right? So that's I think is the biggest flaw, and God has said in the Quran that it is only through my remembrance will you find rest and peace. Only through my remembrance. So sure, like, because bro, like the body itself, it's not just the physical aspect of it. There's also the soul. So they both interact, and so sure there are a couple of things you can improve with policy when it comes to improving the body itself, like the mental health and stuff like that. It's not like that mental health is only from the external factors. It also ties down to spirituality. They're both interconnected, but you can definitely improve people's lives, but to an extent, without including the spiritual aspect of things.
Mm-hmm.
So spirituality has its role in happiness, definitely.
I feel like the most happy people I've met are like fakirs in India, bro. You talk to them and there's nothing they want, they desire, they're fulfilled, bro. कि भाई मैं नाम जप रहा हूँ all day. I have food, that's it. But West, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, there's a very big distinction in East and West. I feel like middle class can be happy in East. Poor people can be happy in East. In West, I just don't think, because we don't have religion to back on, we don't have... West is very focused on your security, bro. That's your happiness here. Is not from a religious point of view. I'm saying as a person, you'd be much happier if you had a job and you knew you're secure. A person that comes into your life is secure because of you. That gives you happiness here. I've tried and tested it out, bro. I'm most happy when I know I'm secure. And there's a fucking illusion of being secure in middle class here. Ki you have a job, you have bills to pay. As long as you can just earn enough to pay your bills, you're good, you're happy, you're living in the world's best countries.
Mm-hmm. Last watch.
Is this an homage? What is this, bro?
This, I think, has a little bit of homogeneous to it.
Right? Like, I get a Paul Newman.
So the subdials markers, they're taken from Paul Newman.
Yeah.
The case and the hands are taken from Universal Geneve.
And what's the price point of this?
Around $300-400.
Canadian, eh?
Yeah. Since I found out that the thing is, once I realize something is an homage, I lose interest in it.
Yeah.
I lose total interest in it.
Yeah.
When I saw it of itself, like for example, the 1964, right?
Yeah.
That is not an homage.
Yeah.
That just follows a style of a specific era, right?
Yeah.
1960s chronographs.
Yeah.
This, I feel like he took a lot from a specific model.
Yeah.
That I don't like. A little bit here and there is okay.
Yeah.
But Dan Henry's quality is just, it's incredible.
I mean, it's a beautiful watch, bro.
And the strap, it's crazy sometimes the straps you get from Amazon or AliExpress.
Is it?
This is an Amazon one, yeah. A horseshoe leather, they said, but it's incredible.
Did it come with the metal strap? Or
the metal strap? Oh, this watch?
Yeah.
No, it just came with a brown leather, yeah. Yeah.
I like it much better on my wrist.
Oh yeah, it does look, it matches your clothes too, so yeah.
It's just brown and dark watches, bro. I like them.
Yeah.
When I would be wearing this, I would be thinking that, I'm wearing
an homage, yeah.
An homage, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't respect brands that just do homages.
Yeah, you can't show me anything today that beats this, bro, to be honest.
But I love Dan Henry though. I
Yeah.
love their work. The 1964.
Yeah.
It's my most complimented watch, and it is personally one of the. I feel like it's one of the most beautiful watches I've ever seen, and how it wears and how it's incredible.
Bro, I see what you were telling me about the when the hour marker is
Yeah.
right on the, that's so fucking
It's
cool.
there,
Yeah, bro, I'm obsessed with this brand now.
yeah. Well, bro, thank you so much for coming.
Always, brother. Fucking
Yeah.
great time, always.
Great time, bro. Like, if we desired, we could talk for 3 hours more. But
Literally, bro, I went off on a tangent
Yeah.
and I had to check myself, bro. I could go talking for hours and hours about shit with you two guys.
yeah, yeah. Inshallah, bro. Like, we'll get together soon. Yeah.
Inshallah,
In Sagar.
brother.
Right. Thank you for coming, bro.
Nah, bro, always a pleasure.